Hey, everyone! In this video, we're going to talk about how solar panels work in a way that's easy to understand, even if you don't have a background in science or engineering. Solar panels are an incredible technology that allows us to generate electricity from the sun's energy. They're becoming more and more popular these days, and for good reason. Not only are they environmentally friendly, but they can also save you money on your energy bills in the long run. So, how do solar panels work? Well, it all starts with photovoltaic (PV) cells. These cells are made of silicon and other materials, and they're what convert the sun's energy into electricity. When the sun's rays hit the PV cells, they create a flow of electrons, which generates electricity. This process is called the photovoltaic effect. It's a bit like how plants use the sun's energy to create food through photosynthesis, but instead of food, we get electricity. Now, let's talk about how solar panels are made. They're made up of PV cells that are connected to each other in a series. The PV cells are then mounted onto a frame, usually made of aluminum, and covered with a protective layer of glass. When sunlight hits the solar panel, it's absorbed by the PV cells. The energy from the sunlight then knocks electrons loose from the atoms in the cells, which creates a flow of electricity. This electricity is generated as direct current, DC, electricity, which means that it flows in one direction. However, most homes and businesses use alternating current, AC, electricity, which means that the electricity flows back and forth. So, in order to use the solar electricity in your home, you need an inverter. The inverter is a device that converts the DC electricity from the solar panels into AC electricity that your home can use. It also makes sure that the solar electricity is used before any other electricity from the grid. But what happens when there's no sun? Well, your home will still have electricity because it will switch to using electricity from the grid. However, when the sun is shining and your solar panels are generating electricity, any excess electricity that you don't use will be sent back to the grid and credited to your account. This is called net metering. One thing to keep in mind is that solar panels are most effective when they're installed in a location that receives a lot of sunlight. They also need to be installed at an angle that's optimal for your location. So, if you're thinking about installing solar panels, it's important to do your research and make sure that your home is a good candidate for them. There are many benefits to using solar energy. First of all, it's a renewable energy source, which means that we won't run out of it. Second, it's environmentally friendly because it doesn't produce any greenhouse gases or other pollutants. And finally, it can save you money on your energy bills in the long run. So, that's how solar panels work in a nutshell. I hope this video has been helpful in explaining the basics of how they generate electricity from the sun's energy. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.